This look is called Oh Christmas Tree. It's green and sparkly, just like a Christmas tree. I'm using the BH Cosmetics palette, and I'm first starting off with the brown. The cut crease is a very hard thing to master. I'm still trying to figure out how to master it. But what I do is I start off with the brown first, and then I go in with a black or a darker color. So here I'm just kind of mapping out the lines and the arches and the angles that I want. And I'm doing that on both sides. From the palette, I'm using the black and going to use a different brush and start to map out the same shape over that brown. So here I'm able to really see what angles that I liked and which ones that I didn't, because the brown will kind of fade away the more that I work the makeup and the eyeshadow into the eye. I'm using the Makeup Forever palette, green, blue, and this like turquoisey color, and I'm mixing those together just to serve as a base. This isn't a necessary part, but I wanted just to use it because I hardly use it enough. I'm using two of the darkest greens in this palette and mixing them together and taking a small detail brush and brushing it on top of that base. With the base, it's going to act as almost like a primer and make that color on top just more vibrant and true to the color that it looks like in the pan. Now I'm mixing white and yellow to that mix and putting it towards the center. I'm using this lime green and another green to put to the center of the eyelid on top of that base. I just mixed a little bit more white to that mixture I had already, and I'm putting that on the inner parts of my lid. And I'm using a very light lime green mixture to put at the very inner corners of my eyelids. I'm using a little bit of mixture of the brown and the black to put at the crease. This is just to make it a little bit more sharper, deeper, give it a little bit more depth as opposed to just the green, because the green is going to kind of look boring. You need something extra to put to just make it more dramatic. I'm just buffing it out a little bit so that it doesn't look like a harsh black line towards my brow. These are glitters from Coastal Scents, and they're a lot like the Reflex glitters from MAC. So anyways, I'm spraying my face just to add a little bit of stickiness, and I'm using my fingers to press the glitter on top. Now I'm using a black eyeliner from Milani and tightlining my eyelid. I'm just using the same brown that I used before on my brows. I'm waterlining my eyes and using a small stippling kind of smudgy brush and just smudging that bottom line. So you don't really need eyeshadow, but I will be using the eyeshadow, the black eyeshadow from the palette, to set that on my waterline. I want to use false lashes this time, so I'm just going to put a ton of mascara and make them look as fake as possible because I just need it to look as fake as possible. Now I'm using True Match L'Oreal powder just to set my face a little bit. I'm using the same True Match 4 to 5 to conceal my under eyes. So doing this step really does clean up the look and make it just look that much more complete and clean. This is the e.l.f. contour kit, and I'm using that to contour my cheeks. This is a little sample blush that I got from Urban Decay with some kit, and I'm just using that on the apples of my cheeks. I don't have the lip part in here, so I'll put the information of what lipstick and gloss I used, but anyways, I hope you guys liked it. The camera doesn't really capture the glitter, but hopefully you get the gist and the video. Bye!